Welcome and good evening. This is Big Time Super Friends, the show with movie and TV shenanigans. With great responsibility comes great power. I am Toby-Wan Kenobi. I told you guys that I was going to fuck up a quote.
Who am I, dude? Who am I? J.K. Simmons, bruh. I'm Marcus.
Bacon, super crispy, almost burnt, cremated. I'm Brian.
I'm the best I am at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice. I'm Marshall Wyatt.
Marvel and Fox rumored in early talks for superhero collaboration. What do you guys feel about that?
You know what? I always consider you like the Marvel dude. For some reason. Our knowledge is probably equal as far as Marvel's concerned. But you know
He's
what?
the Marvel dude.
As the special guest, you go first. Well, on your thoughts.
I mean, I don't know.
All right, good. Brian.
It's interesting. Like, what are they going to collaborate with? Is it going to be a team or a versus? Like, what is their plans?
This is the thing. I think if it's a versus, if you're following just the cinematic universe, I think the X-Men would get fucking worked. For real.
Yeah.
For real. 'Cause, I mean, even you have, like, Jean Grey, but even then, like, she's just now coming into her powers and, like, realizing what she can do, so...
It's pretty much like a toss-up right now if who would win Scarlet Witch or Jean Grey at this point.
This is assuming it's a versus.
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
I mean, we don't know. Whatever. On the bright side, we'd finally get the Wolverine and Hulk fight.
Yeah.
Which would be amazing.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the opposite way of the verses. I'm gonna go team up.
Okay.
And I'm thinking Avengers, Infinity War. They're just gonna if this were to happen, I think it'd be a good idea if they just all team up against Thanos, like the comics. But even then, I don't
think they're gonna add it that soon though.
I don't think so either.
Because aren't they about to start filming?
See,
for
I heard
Infinity
the rumor
War?
that they wanted to do talks about merging, but then I also heard that Fox was going to do their own Fantastic Four again, which kind of kills my hopes and dreams because I was really hoping they'd give them back to Marvel and Marvel could handle them.
They're not going to give up on that. Bro.
No.
They are not.
But if they're not going to give up on that, then I really think that a merger is still just a pipe dream. I just think that Fox is making too much money. Their X-Men series is still going well. Even now it's going to be rebooted, I guess.
Yeah.
That it's going too well for them to really consider merging. So I just think it's still a pipe dream.
I think you have to realize what is doing well and what's not, though. Like, X-Men, sure, it's good, but when you compare it to, like, the Marvel movies...
It's not doing as well
as... It's nowhere near as good.
Right.
You know what I mean? And especially when you compare a Marvel movie to a Fantastic Four, come on, man.
And also, like, their movie has gone down a little bit as far as the money that X-Men Age of Apocalypse made was less than X-Men Days of Future Past. So it's kind
Agreed.
of like...
Really?
Yeah, it was slightly less.
1.75 less?
Well, Days of
I don't know about that.
Days of Future Past had that giant cast and all that excitement,
That's
so
true.
it brought in the old fans, the new fans. Like, that had a lot more going for it than Apocalypse did.
I think, and also what hindered it is a lot of people from the trailers, just going off the trailers, they didn't like the Apocalypse.
The just totally messed up, ruined of my hopes and dreams Apocalypse. Yeah.
And Psylocke.
Like, you look at what Marvel did with Thanos, like, straight from the comic to the movie, he's legit. And then they're like, all right, we have this awesome Apocalypse. Here's Ivan Ooze, and we just put him in the movie.
You know what's funny is I didn't think he was that short in the movie. That is,
Yeah.
like, he was like shorter than all of his disciples. It looked like it anyway.
Right.
But going back on your hypothetical on the versus, Wolverine versus the Hulk.
Hulk would kick his ass.
And
I think
Movieverse.
I think you would. Just like to rip his head off. But you made a good point, Jean Grey. But then, wouldn't it be awesome? I mean, if we're just going off random kind of like anything goes kind of thing, Cable would be an awesome kind of. I think Cable versus Hawkeye would be pretty interesting.
We were thinking
Deadpool
Hawkeye
versus
everyone. What's his name? Falcon.
I think Falcon's
How?
like the B level.
They're both on the same
Oh,
team.
yeah. What was the team we were talking about
We
earlier?
were-
I was like, what did he say?
He said
I said
Hawkeye
versus Falcon. I meant who
Civil
we
War
talked
already
about
happened,
earlier, bro.
thinking Civil War.
Yeah.
And even then, they were on the same team.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we were talking about Captain America versus Scott Summers.
That,
Cyclops.
yes,
So,
that's, I'm
Oh,
just throwing
okay.
out names, bro.
You know,
like
Ant-Man
Hot
versus
Girl
Wasp, right?
versus Hot Girl versus Falcon. That would have made more sense, you know.
They're fighting each other, fighting them.
Let the two birds fight each other.
Whoever wins between us fights you. Shit, my bad.
Oh shit! You made me tear up already. Tearing up.
Man.
God
So
damn.
who? Cap versus
Cyclops.
Cyclops.
I mean, Cyclops would cut him in half.
You don't think his shield could take it?
His shield could take it, but I
But
think
none
that-
of his body can.
Yeah, if Cyclops could disarm him,
It's
I
only a
think
matter of time.
the fight eventually he could just blow the shield away. Like he throws it, Cyclops beams it down. Now he's without his shield. He'd cut him.
I
in
just picture like a shield throw right to the face. Like, you know what I mean? Like, really, if you throw that hard enough, that could kill him, you know, in itself. But I know they wouldn't do that. But you
Right.
know what I mean?
You know
Of
what's
course.
even more of a better fight, hypothetically speaking, than Wolverine versus the Hulk is Wolverine versus Spider-Man.
That would be a good
interesting.
one.
Like, whoa. So
interesting.
Another interesting one would be Thor versus Storm.
Yeah, Thor kind of just takes that.
I mean, they have similar powers.
Yeah.
He's a
Kind of.
god.
They have lightning.
I know.
If you wanted to get nitty-gritty
She'd make a
to-
tornado. He'd just fly through it.
Yeah, I know.
Like, bitch, I'm a god, and he would just
wouldn't
hit
even
her
fly
with a
through.
hammer.
He would throw like Mjolnir and just hold on
Yeah.
to it and let him like fly through it like that.
Yeah.
A hammer to the face.
I know. then he would just
Everything
pin
can be
Storm.
solved with something to the face.
I know.
Shield to the face.
Then he
hammer
would
to the face.
he would pin Storm down and just like lay Mjolnir on top of her, and she couldn't get up. You know, that would be it.
She'd go to the core of the earth.
Shit.
She might be able to control the temperature down there, bro.
Damn.
Right.
Will it happen? I'm going to say no. I don't think it's going to happen.
Not in this.
Everybody said though that there wouldn't be Spider-Man in the Avengers,
But Spider-Man
Never.
did so bad at
Granted.
the box office that I think
Yeah.
that it's just a completely different money game. That Sony did so bad with Spider-Man that they're like, all right, we can either reboot this or we can try and recoup some of our losses because they lost a bunch of money on Amazing
I would like to
Spider-Man
see the
2.
numbers versus the X-Men series.
Hopefully, Fox taking this with the Fantastic Four.
I think
Yeah.
Fantastic Four would be more likely to be shared than X-Men for sure.
Right, because there was the rumor that they were going to actually give those rights back. But then I heard recently that they're not, and I'm like, that's sad and depressing.
Or Deadpool versus Spider-Man.
I mean, Deadpool and Spider-Man are amazing together in the
Yeah.
comics, so I'd love to see that as a movie. Like, that would be amazing.
yeah.
Anyways, on that note, next topic.
So, do you think everybody at Warner Brothers, Jeff Johns, Ben Affleck, are trying to phase out Zack Snyder?
Absolutely
Yes.
not.
I think so.
entirely think
I
that.
agree with
I really
this.
think so.
I heard that they canceled the Justice League being a two-part, like, saga, Avengers style, and making standalone movies. And I think that's entirely because Snyder just isn't bringing it home for them. And they're like, whoa, wait a minute. We've signed this guy on to handle both our flagship team movies. What if we just made him standalones and kill it and just phase him out? Just get rid of him.
This deal still says Justice League 2. It just never happens.
Yep.
I think he's done an amazing job. I know I'm in the...
Let's wait for that extended Batman vs Superman cut, bro.
Well,
Let's see.
I wouldn't even call myself like name myself like in the minority when it comes to this. I think it's like 50-50. Whether
With who liked the movie and who didn't?
yeah,
I don't know about that one though.
Well, I mean, if
I
we're going Rotten
enjoyed it.
Tomatoes, it's like in the 70s. So, like, you guys would be in the minority, not me.
I liked it.
This guy
No,
here,
I didn't
1.7
like it.
or 3.5 over
He
here.
gave it 3.5. Hey, he liked it more than X-Men. He liked it twice as much.
Yeah,
You like Batman vs Superman more than Apocalypse?
I
He
did.
gave Apocalypse a 1.7.
Out of 10.
Yeah, and that was only
Man,
because
I
of the
don't even know
Quicksilver
you.
scene. That's the only thing that did it for me. That
insane.
movie.
We're going to have to talk about that later.
Yeah, insane.
See, he's the Marvel guy.
The thing is Zack Snyder, it would be a shame if they do get rid of him, because I don't know of any other director that can visually bring what he brings to the table. Even if the movie sucks and the story sucks, the shots are beautiful. I don't know.
Just give it to Nolan or something, bro.
Okay.
No.
I'll agree with you that he's visually stunning. But you
Probably
want to
the best.
sacrifice a good story and a good movie
No.
and good script
No.
for just visuals? You just want
Oh,
a pretty
Oh,
movie?
that's pretty.
No, I would actually have it the other way around. But I'm
Get
just
rid of Zack Snyder.
but what I'm saying
They shouldn't get rid of him.
but what I'm saying is
Put him as the DP then.
okay, that's what I was getting to. Now, if you put in like a great director, a great storyteller, and then have Zack Snyder do the cinematography, perfect.
Right. Like, he is a visualist, and he's great at that. But when it comes to character building, team balancing, like, I just worry.
Not me. Like, see, I never worried with Man of Steel, and I loved it. And Batman vs Superman, I was disappointed by it, but I wasn't like
You're comfortable with
this
him handling
sucks."
Justice League. You're excited for Justice League, having watched those two movies.
If I never watched Batman vs Superman, yes. But after Batman vs Superman, I kind of like, ooh,
Right.
I didn't like this as much as I thought I would like it. But then that is yet to be determined because I have not seen the Ultimate Edition yet. I will in a week from now. So my mind could change. And then I would have like full confidence in Zack Snyder again. So I don't know.
You think that 30 minutes bonus footage is going to change your mind?
Good.
Dude, I've heard some people say that it's like night and day.
Really?
Like, yeah, that 30
I mean,
minutes is like
I'm excited
night
to
and
see it because I really
Yeah,
want
me
to know.
too.
But
because they were just like, they shaved off, 15 seconds here, 30 seconds here, and it just made a lot more from what I hear. I haven't seen it yet, but
Right.
but I've also heard other people that are like, it made no difference. It's still the same. It's just longer. So I don't know. I think who would you guys cast as the possible director for Justice League? I mean, think about it. It's an epic fucking movie.
Ben Affleck.
I threw out my guess. My
See, Ben
I don't
Affleck.
know if I'd want Affleck in charge of Justice League. I'd want him in charge of a Batman movie.
yeah.
Like, I think he's a good director and a good overseer of drama and story, but it's still kind of like the fact that you have the character balancing. That's what's important for these ensemble movies. Like, Whedon was really good at it, and the Russo brothers did it phenomenally with Civil
The
War.
Russo
Now,
brothers.
yeah, now I have complete faith in them for Avengers. Like, that kind of is a skill in and of itself to be able to balance that many characters. So it needs to be someone who knows that.
I got it. Feige.
Kevin Feige.
Bring that motherfucker over here.
He can't direct.
Let him right the wrongs.
He did the Avengers. He did the
He
Avengers.
produced it.
He directed it. No,
No,
he directed
no.
the Avengers.
Joss Whedon directed
Yeah.
Avengers.
Yeah.
You tripping, bro.
Oh shit!
Feige
That's
is
who
the
I,
head.
Sorry.
Josh Whedon.
Like,
That's who I want. Josh
Whedon originally wanted to do Justice
Josh
League.
Feige.
Yeah. Josh Feige.
I mean,
Those two
Josh
motherfuckers.
Whedon.
that would be fine.
Kevin Whedon.
That's who I want.
And the Russo brothers.
Kevin Russo.
Kevin Russo Feige.
You know,
Bring that guy over.
a random thing might be J.J. Abrams. He can do team balancing with Star Trek and Star
this
Wars.
is true. Yeah, I like that
Okay.
actually.
He can do character
Yeah.
balancing. He's nerdy. I'm not saying he'd be the best at it, but I know he can do character balancing. That's at least someone.
Bring the Wachowskis in.
the Wachowski people.
the Wachowskis peoples.
The Wachowski siblings.
Yes, please bring
They
them
did a
in.
great Speed Racer. Fuck it.
No. That movie was bad. No.
No, not like
no,
this.
no.
Not like this.
Maria, don't do this work.
No. So I don't know, but I definitely think that Snyder didn't bring it home for him like they thought, and I think that Warner Brothers is like seized their opportunity, and they're like, well, we delivered a Batman vs Superman that people 50 or plus % didn't like.
Was mediocre.
Right. It definitely didn't hit the mark like they thought, and probably like Snyder thought or anyone thought. And they're like, well, we've already delivered this. We've already started this Justice League movie. Let's just cut our losses. People might not like it as much, but we can at least kind of start fresh with like a new director for Justice
I
League
so hate that idea.
2.
The thing is that I think Batman vs Superman was, right from the get-go, I think it was unfairly judged. Because you have, it's not even arguably, you have the two biggest names in comics, period. Right. And I think people already have such a strong opinion of those two characters that if it didn't meet your personal standards, you disliked it, and I thought that was unfair for the movie.
I'll agree with that.
You know,
It had a lot of bias going into it.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and the fact that it has to go against the Avengers when it really doesn't.
It doesn't.
You know what I mean?
But
It's
that's
its
my
own,
problem with Warner Brothers is that they're trying too hard to go up against
and I agree with
Avengers.
that too.
And maybe that's what they're realizing too with Justice League. They're like, whoa, we have just hurried into this. We see now that we should take some time, set up these other movies a little bit better, come back stronger with the Justice League sequel. Instead of making it part 2, let's put some effort into Wonder Woman. Let's put effort into Flash. Let's put effort into Aquaman. And then come back strong with Justice League 2.
And
With a
truth be
different,
told,
better
I
director.
think that Wonder Woman's part in BVS was really good. I mean,
thought
I
she was
thoroughly
fun.
enjoyed that part, her parts in the movie.
Yeah, I still hold that that's a great Batman movie, a good Wonder Woman movie, and a sucky Superman movie.
You know who I want? Like, speaking of like the DCU a little bit, have they got? I don't think they've gotten a director for like the Green Lantern Corps movie that's supposed to take place, but it's supposed to be like a buddy, space cop kind of movie, like with
Like
Hal
Guardians?
Jordan.
Really?
Yeah,
What do you mean Guardians?
I mean, they're doing
Like
Suicide
Guardians of the
Squad,
Galaxy.
Like
Guardians.
space.
Oh yeah,
Like, you know,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Like because I think it's revolving around like Hal Jordan and Guy Gardner or Kyle Rayner or one of those, like or
It's
Jon
Hal
Stewart.
yeah. It's John Stewart, Kyle Rayner, and
Hal Jordan.
Hal Jordan. Yeah,
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, you know who would be an awesome direct? Maybe, because I've never seen him do like hardcore visuals or anything, but maybe Kevin Smith. I mean, he did direct one of the Flash episodes that was kind of awesome.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm not sure though.
No?
I don't know if I would go there. I'm
I
not
think-
saying he's bad or
I think
anything.
his
I'm not saying
style
he's
doesn't
Smith
match.
with the Lantern
I don't think so
Corps?
either. But I recommended him because I know he's a fan.
yeah.
Like he's a hardcore fan.
He is.
And
He
I do
really
love
is.
when fans take helm of things because I think that they care a
Stays more
little
true
more.
to it.
Yeah.
Like Favreau, who grew up on Iron Man, made a stellar Iron Man movie.
Oh, look at Nick Cage's Ghost Rider. Just saying.
But that's Nick Cage. That's just, he's a man apart from everybody.
That wasn't his favorite superhero. It was
It
Luke
was.
Cage.
No, his favorite superhero was Ghost Rider.
That's why he's named Nicolas Cage, though.
What?
That's
No.
why his name is Nicolas Cage, is
No,
because his
it's not 'cause of
favorite.
Luke
Look it up.
Cage.
I
Really?
guarantee
Come
you.
on.
Fact check. Fact checker.
Fact check it. I'm right.
Weird.
It's Ghost Rider. He has like issue 1 of Ghost Rider comics or something. Like he showed it. Like, well, no, might be thinking of someone else.
Yeah, you're thinking about somebody else.
I know Cage is a big
thinking
fan of
of Josh
Ghost
Whedon.
Rider, but you're thinking of Josh Feige.
Josh Feige.
Kevin Whedon.
I can't believe I fucked that up. That was pretty bad.
Josh Feige Russo.
He said it a lot too, and I'm like, does he really want Kevin Feige to direct this? Like, I'm just analyzing, and like, is that what he really wants to happen?
I
Or
was
is he
like,
just
why is he
messing with
looking
the
at me all weird? You know Kevin Feige? Fuck. You know who I mean?
Yeah, Hawkeye and Falcon.
Shit.
They're on the same team, guys.
Shit, what was the topic again? Was it the Flash fucking thing or the
They were phasing out.
Superman
out.
out.
Zack Snyder.
No, it was
They're phasing out Zack Snyder.
Yeah, no. They're saying yes, but no. It would be the biggest mistake.
You're
Here's a bigger
listening to
question.
yourself if you played back what you just said.
Do you think that Snyder will helm Justice League 2?
Eh.
Oh, no.
Next topic.
No, next topic.
Next topic.
Bryan Cranston is Zordon.
I almost feel bad, okay, that Bryan Cranston, talented actor, are you know, no, I don't think anyone disagrees with that here, right? Talented actor is stuck with Zordon? Out of all the goddamn movie roles that there are in this world, Zordon.
It depends. I mean, what's the general feeling of the movie? You know, is it throwback to the
I mean,
cartoon?
you know that he used to do
Or
voices
not to
for the
cartoon,
villains,
the
right?
show?
What do you mean?
Bryan Cranston used to voice old villains in Power Rangers.
Really?
Yeah, he was
Bullshit.
He fact check that.
What was he? The fucking putty monster? The bitches?
Like some of the creatures, he'd be the voices for it. True story.
Sound like
That's how
a
they
turkey.
sounded,
So
right?
he's
Sound
got,
like a turkey.
he's got a soft spot for Power Rangers.
Yeah, it was Thanksgiving every day for the Power Rangers.
Can you make it just a little bit more?
Here's $10,000. Shit.
I wonder if they're gonna keep Zordon blue.
Like his meth?
Yes, exactly. Zordon had too much
I'm
meth.
the one who
That's why. An interesting thing. We haven't really heard anything about Alpha 5. What happened to that guy?
They need to cast somebody. I mean, we gotta have
Vin Diesel.
no man. Scott Eastwood. They're gonna put Scott Eastwood.
There you
It's
go.
Alpha 5. It's a big break. Shit, man. I don't know. All the news from that movie has been
Crazy.
mixed for me a little bit. Like, have you seen what they look like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the reboot.
They look-
the suits.
They don't look as bad as they could, but they look
Yeah, they
interesting
kind of-
for
Who's
me.
the woman? Who's Elizabeth Banks? She looked interesting.
Oh, Rita.
I didn't care.
She doesn't look anything like.
She looks
I
like
would
she looks
snake
nothing
themed.
Like fucking Rita.
Yeah.
She looks
Dude.
like snake themed.
She looks like the thing
She-
from Species.
Yeah.
That's what she reminds me of. Like a hotter version of the girl from Species.
She reminds me of like a fucking luchador from Mexico. You know how they used to like dress up in like extravagant
Yeah.
like clothing and stuff for like wrestling. I mean, it's horrible to me.
Rita is arguably a Mexican name.
What's your name, Rita? And the first name, Marger.
That's what I get. I'm just laughing. Who's that one? I wonder if they're gonna bring in that character. I think his name is fucking Goldo. The blonde guy with the sword.
The blonde guy? The gold guy, fool!
His name's not Blue though, bro. That gold guy with the sword who was always at Rita Repulsa's side. Who was his name?
Shoot. Goldar.
Goldar. There we go.
Goldum or whatever.
Goldo. He's thinking of Goldo from Soul Calibur.
No.
Gold Dust? What?
There was this one dog that looked like a German Shepherd in a gold iron suit. Shit. We haven't heard anything about the cast yet, have we? The Power Ranger cast.
Yeah, they cast them. They're just like nobodies.
Is Tommy in there?
No, you know
Tommy
he's so
is gonna reprise his role as the Green Ranger.
That guy's still all about his thing, though, man.
Yeah, he really is. He really is.
I think he was like pretty much going on social media at one point or another, kind of campaigning for it.
but like petitioning himself.
Yeah,
for
it was.
the role.
It was sadder than Tyrese Gibson doing his Green Lantern shit. Oh fuck, Tyrone! Damn, that's like podcast number 1.
Charlie Tyrone.
But don't you think he can't? Don't you think he can get better roles in this though?
I mean, I think he
Definitely.
can. I don't think he's taking it out of necessity.
Yeah.
I think
he-
so.
No, I don't think he took it out of necessity. I think that, it's going to be a fun movie. I hope
Yeah.
it's going to be a fun movie. It's
I
going to
think
be
it's a cash grab.
I mean, maybe.
You
but
talking about Cranston?
Yeah.
Oh, they're talking about the Green Ranger.
No.
I'm like,
Hell
we'll do that for free.
Shit.
I don't know. I think he wants to do it. I think he, I think he has a love for Power Rangers, and they're like, "Hey, would you want to be Zordon?"
But it's also maybe like just to get the attention of fans too. Oh, it has Bryan Cranston. I want to go see that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's
It's
what
adding
happened
a
at
name.
Godzilla. Look what happened. Bryan Cranston, I'm going in there. He dies 5 minutes in. I'm like, fuck.
yeah, but you went because he was in there, didn't
so
you?
got tricked.
You were excited about it, weren't you?
That's bullshit.
they're gonna kill Zordon again. They're gonna put him on the crystals, the bed of crystals.
Blue crystals.
His meth.
OD'd.
His meth.
What a way to go out, though.
On a bed of meth.
A bed of blue meth.
You never get high in your own supply.
I just don't like the idea of him going from Trumbo to Zordon.
Zordon?
I never saw Trumbo.
Trumbo's an amazing movie.
I heard it was good.
Amazing. I'll let you borrow the Blu-ray.
I've seen the trailer for his new movie, Why Him, with James Franco.
Oh, that looks pretty
Oh,
funny.
It looks
Yeah.
fun.
That looks pretty
But
funny.
it's the same thing. Like, I don't know that he's taking these roles out of necessity. I think he's just kind of
Having fun.
Yeah, he's
he's
exploring
in that
stuff.
new movie that's coming out, right? Where he has like a mustache or something like
Oh,
that.
Oh,
it's
the
like the
Conspirator.
cartel one?
Yeah.
With
Which one?
I think it's
It
called
was
The
like trailers and
Conspirator,
stuff,
right?
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Against
it
Pablo
is a-
Escobar.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going
It
to
was
take my comment back about him doing it out of necessity then. 'Cause
Yeah, no,
it
he's
looks
a-
like he's in multiple.
Yeah, he's showing us a bunch of stuff. And I haven't watched his Lyndon B. Johnson thing yet either, but I want to.
I feel like the one with Brian Franco.
Brian Franco, Russo
With James Cranston.
Josh!
I feel like this is like a remake or kind of like another version of Meet the Fockers, with De Niro being the uptight dad.
A little bit, but
You know?
instead of like a normal guy going against a crazy, father-in-law, now it's a normal dad with a crazy son-in-law. It's kind of like
Yeah.
a role reversal. But I think it looks funny, so I'll see anything Bryan Cranston does probably.
I'm gonna go see it. I'm just fucking around with Brian Cranston. He's fun. I'll see him in anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be Zordon. He's gonna be the best Zordon he can be, man. Zordon's gonna steal scenes.
Really, if you
That's-
think
I
about it
think
too, if you're casting Zordon.
I want that wide shot on that.
What better way than to get Bryan Cranston? Honestly, anyone else would be like,
Who do you want leading the Power Rangers? Heisenberg.
Yeah.
"Fuck it, I'm in it.
I'm going to watch
I'm
it.
for it.
I'm for it."
I just hope he's in it longer than Godzilla.
A minute and dies.
Yeah. He's going to be Zorgon.
I know. Zordo.
Nice.
Next topic.
Zordo. Game of Thrones season 6 finale, guys. Wow.
Really subpar, to be honest. Just
I was talking to Toby earlier before you guys came in, and I said, honestly, Game of Thrones has got to be my favorite TV show of all time.
I could
Hands
probably say
down.
that.
still a bold statement, though.
It is a bold statement,
it-
but
it-
I put my money on it.
It's tied for me with so far with Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad was still, I think, is the standard, but then Game of Thrones just went up a notch this
See,
season.
the thing is, you can't really, it's not over yet. You know what I mean?
That's why
So-
it's hard to judge a show that hasn't finished.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad.
Brad.
porno.
We had its
Breaking
whole
Bad.
arc, so we can judge that. I mean, Thrones has definitely been amazing. The last two
Yes.
episodes have been two of the best episodes they've ever delivered.
in TV history.
right.
Yes.
The season finale is one of the best episodes of any TV show I've seen.
And
Like-
I think that there was just a recent interview with the directors and stuff from the episodes, and they've said that there is a limited number of episodes left. I think they said it's 12 or 13 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it 13? I thought it was 12.
13.
I thought it was going to be
There's
6 and 6.
7 episodes next season and 6 for the final.
It's insane, man.
Why don't they just
coming to
do
an end.
another final season and call it a day?
Money.
Yeah.
Merchandise. Money. Time.
Yeah.
Who do you think takes the throne?
Oh.
Who do you think takes the throne, and who do you want to take the throne? Because they could be two different things.
Oh,
Look.
man.
Okay. I want. Oh fuck! I can't even say this. I want Jon Snow to take the throne.
Me too.
I think Daenerys is gonna take it.
I hope not. I think so too.
But then again,
See, I think they're going to...
Cersei's a manipulative ass bitch. You know what I mean? She'll find a way to get there.
Don't count her out for sure.
She's already there.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think she has the supply to go up against a Daenerys. Or a Jon Snow, for that matter. Not anymore.
Jon Snow is gaining now that he got the veil on his side now, essentially. Because
I mean, they still have a huge army. We haven't really seen it in recent episodes, except for when Jaime went to the Freys, but, they still have a gigantic army at King's Landing at their disposal. So I'm not worried about, her supply. Versus dragons, maybe, is a different story.
I think ultimately it's going to come down to all the heavy hitters, let's just say Jon, Daenerys, and Cersei, I think they're eventually going to all have to team up, right? Because you have to fight the White Walkers. That is one common enemy between everybody.
The War of the Dead is coming.
Yeah, but regardless of who you're fighting, they're coming after you.
And what I'm interested in the most is timeline-wise, like, when are the dead going to break through and that war start? Like, is it going to be Dead versus Jon while Cersei's busy with Daenerys? Or is Jon going to have to, like, retreat and all three of them versus the dead? Like, just, there's so many possibilities between these basically 4 camps now, including the dead, that it's going to be crazy.
I
Like,
think they need Daenerys to beat the White Walkers.
I think
with
so,
the
too.
Dragons.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only a few. To my knowledge, there's only 3 things that can beat a White Walker. There's dragon
glass,
Venerian steel, and fire. Or is fire? No, never mind. I'm confusing that with what you have to do to a dead body.
The Whites versus the White Walkers.
Yes.
Yeah, Whites can be burned. White Walkers, I don't know if they can be burned. I mean, Dragon's fire is kind of a special fire in and of itself, so they might still be burned by that. But I know Dragon Glass and Valyrian Steel is the only way to kill those guys.
What if the Dark King takes the throne?
That would be crazy.
Dark Horse.
But also,
I think so.
the Three-Eyed Raven told Bran that he had to be the one to defeat the Night King. So we shouldn't count that out too. That like he's got this
Yeah,
power
what's he
now.
gonna do? But he was crazy.
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. Like he's kind of come up in the story more than I thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
And so I think he still has a part to play. And I think at the beginning of, maybe not the beginning of next season, but by episode 3, I think we're going to see all 4 Starks back at Winterfell.
I would say so.
Arya's making her way, Bran's coming down. I think we're going to see the Stark reunion. And I think Bran's going to be like, hey guys,
John, I got a secret to tell you, bro.
First of all, yeah, I got something to tell
You
you.
might sit down, bro. I'm just gonna blow your socks off.
As
It's
far
gonna
as
kill you again. Lay down.
as far as who I want to take the throne, I would prefer it if it was Jon and Daenerys. You know,
I kind of think they'll share power. I think Dany will let Jon have the North. I think he'll still be the Warden of the North. He'll still have people manage the wall and all that.
But he's the rightful ruler.
To the
Right?
throne?
Yeah.
well, technically
I don't
she
think
is.
he wants it.
Nah.
I don't think Jon wants that though. Like I don't
I
think.
don't think so either.
I think
John-
he's fine being at home.
But
and
who I
managing the
think
North,
it
but I
might
don't think he
be,
wants
I think it might be the Imp.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? There's rumors going around.
He just outlasts everybody. Everybody
I
kills
know.
themselves, and he just outlasts them.
There's some rumors going around that he might be Targaryen.
Who?
I don't
Targaryen?
buy that.
I don't think so
I've
either.
heard that rumor too.
Yeah.
Because now the one trait is that Jon's mother died in childbirth, Tyrion's mother died in childbirth, and Dany's mother died in childbirth. They said that in like season 2 or something like that. So now everyone thinks that that's a common trait of the
Like a
Targaryen
sign.
blood. Actually, is that the mother dies in childbirth and like all this different stuff. But I don't buy that for a second because Tywin hated Tyrion so much. The only reason he never killed him was because he was his son. If he would have ever known that he was not fully his son, he would have had him killed years and years ago. So I think that's just a rumor. I don't buy that for a second.
I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it.
I think it's gonna come down to I think it's honestly gonna be Jon and Daenerys like together at the end. But
Who kills Cersei then?
Arya.
Jamie.
I think
Jamie,
Actually,
I think yeah.
I think Jamie in a way because that would kind of be an arc for him.
Ooh,
but it's ultimately, it's kind of Arya's kill to have. Like with her vengeance thing, Cersei was always the
Her
top
kill
of her
list.
list.
Yeah.
It was always Cersei's name first, and I think it was Cersei the Mountain. I forget who else was on there, but Cersei was always the top of her list. That would be the full circle of Arya's vengeance if she could kill Cersei.
But it'd be so much more of a twist, honestly, if
Jamie killed her?
because he's known as the Mad King Slayer, right?
Kingslayer.
The
Kingslayer. Yeah.
And
And ironically, he killed the Mad King for trying to do what Cersei did.
Yeah.
Remember, he wanted to burn the city when he thought he was going to lose. That's why Jamie killed him.
Exactly.
and that
Like
would
it-
just make things even
Like
more
I said, I think
oh.
when Jamie saw Cersei give like her speech at the end, I think that's when he fell out of love with her.
Right?
Yeah.
Because
You know
her
what I mean?
humanity
Like,
is dead. Like
You could
the
just see it
only
in
thing
his
that
face.
morally
I
grounded
think.
her
He's
was her
like,
children.
who is that person? Like, I don't even know that person now.
Yeah. Oof. Poor Jamie, though, right? Like, he's been off doing her bidding. He comes back this whole giant section of people are dead. The city's smoking.
even like you
His
anymore.
son's dead. You're on the throne in a bit. She's like, whoa. I've been gone for like 3 weeks, lady.
He can't even jerk off with his preferred hand. Like it's like he has to go lefty all the time now.
I'm pretty sure that's his preferred hand now.
See, what was like? There was a quote saying like, "There's two pillars that hold up everything." And it's like the religion, and then like
The
army.
faith and the crown.
Yeah, the faith and the crown. It's like when one falls, the other goes with it.
She made sure one of them fell.
That's what I'm saying. So I think it's just a matter of time before
And honestly, the most
the
epic
crown,
way ever.
her way. You know, her.
What if they like kind of, abolish the throne? Like what if once Dany gets there and we have like this big battle and the dead and all that, what if they kind of more section it off into like governing territories instead of like the
I don't
one
even
throne
think
thing?
Daenerys would allow
do
that
that.
because
You
her
don't think so?
whole goal is she wants the throne. Like,
True. She is
wants
very
that.
ruthless.
I mean, she came from literally nothing.
Who do you
to
think
where she is
dies
now.
out of the three? Who dies? Actually, let's make things interesting. Between Jon Snow, Daenerys, Cersei, and the Black King, who dies first? Really? You think that guy dies first?
No, he corrected you.
Yeah, I corrected you. It's the Night King.
The Night King. Sorry,
the Black King.
He's pretty blue, sir.
Black blue one.
I mean, Night King's gonna die for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But first,
I don't
Oh,
think die
first?
who dies first?
Cersei.
Cersei.
I think
Yeah.
she's gonna hold on to that throne until someone removes her, though.
I think it's going to come down to Jon and Daenerys, and I think that's where the whole fire and ice come into. Jon Snow and Daenerys is the fire.
Well, see, I always took that as that's him. The Song of Fire and
Yeah.
Ice is him.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah,
He's the son of Ice and Fire.
Yeah.
that's true.
Oh my god, I think you might be right.
I thought a little
But
bit
I
more
love
broad.
It'd be
you know?
Cersei. It'll be the Night King. Then I think
What if Dany just died? Just
The
she
Night-
comes
No, no,
over
no,
and
I
she
was
just gets
actually
a stray
talking-
arrow just hits her.
I was
just
talking to
off.
Marcus earlier about this. I think Jon Snow's gonna kill her. Like I have like an
Kill who?
off
No.
Daenerys. He's gonna kill her,
I don't think
and
Jon
it's gonna
would do
shock
that.
everybody.
That would be crazy.
I think. Look,
I don't think Jon.
I
has
think
that in
he's
him.
gonna become the new dragon rider.
oh,
Fire and ice.
I've heard that there's
boom.
3 dragons and there's supposed to be 3 dragon riders, and it'll be Tyrion, Jon, and her.
See, I heard that too, which made me
Yeah.
think that he's a Targaryen.
I don't buy that though. I still don't. But I do love the Tyrion Dany relationship. Like I love how he's like the diplomatic balance to
King's
her
hand
ruthless
now.
aggression. Like they're such a nice little complementary team.
Before I say this next statement, I know some Game of Thrones fans would be like, "He's an idiot."
The Black King.
I heard somewhere or read somewhere that there's like a ice dragon, like ice breathing dragon or something, or is that completely like
where you read
full
that?
of shit?
It's news to me anyway.
Yeah.
Like that's the because they some people were saying that Jon Snow will ride a dragon, but
An ice dragon.
an ice dragon. I read it somewhere like months ago, and I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna click away.
I don't know about that.
I think no.
How about a lightning
He's
dragon?
stupid.
Clickbait.
It was clickbait.
You got to get off BuzzFeed, bro.
I know.
Shit. Next topic.
All right. J.K. Simmons, he is jacked.
That picture was hilarious. Like when I first saw that, I didn't even recognize him. I was like, man, this kind of older guy is muscly as shit. Who is it? Oh my god, it's J.K. Simmons.
I didn't realize. Like he showed me a picture. I'm like, I've seen that picture. I didn't know it was him. I thought it was some jacked old dude.
That was crazy.
He would play a good like Popeye.
Yeah.
If you think about it, look at those guns, dude. Popeye all the way.
Nice.
What kind
That's fun.
of
Commissioner Gordon is he playing where he's all fucking steroid out like that?
Come
Steroid
on.
Gordon?
Is he like I just unless they pull like the ultimate twist where Batman
Bane.
dies and then he replaces Batman like in the comics for a split second, you know? Maybe they're not going to do that, but I'm just saying.
Not with Affleck just being the start of it.
Yeah.
I just don't see a reason why you would need all that shit to wear a trench coat. I'm just saying.
Maybe it's personal reasons, bro. Maybe he's like, you know
Maybe it's
what
for
I
a different
He's
role. I don't know.
wearing a trench coat, bro. You don't see those guns. I don't know why he's working out for that shit.
to better himself, bro. He's older. You know what I mean? He's got to get into shape, bro.
Maybe he's watching this podcast and he's saying, if I could get in shape, Vin Diesel, you can too.
It's so funny. Were you here when he showed me a picture of Vin Diesel? He's like, "Oh, he's looking ripped, bro."
I showed it to
He's
you.
looking ripped, and he showed it. It's like, no, it's the same. Dude.
Like, have you
It's
seen the
saggy.
J.K. Simmons picture?
Yeah, that's ripped.
He looks a lot better than he did in the second to last Fast and the Furious movie.
He still has the pop belly, but J.K. Simmons, I guarantee you that motherfucker's taking like 2 types of steroids. I know, like horse steroids. Some shit. I mean, come on. He's like what? He's like damn near 80 years old.
Pretty sure
I don't think he's that
80.
old. Yeah.
Well, how old is that?
think
motherfucker?
he's
I
close.
think he's maybe in his 50s or 60s.
Yeah,
No way,
he's in his
dude.
50s.
No, he's like
He's
in his
damn near 80 years old.
He's dead, right?
He's like 70-something years old. Dude. He's old as fuck.
I don't think so.
I guarantee if
man.
I IMDb it right now, he'd be like 60-something. At least
Maybe
65.
That's not
maybe he's gonna be the third dragon, right? He needs to be yoked.
Shit. Come on. He's close to 80. Come on.
He's 60. He's close to 80.
I'm just saying, an 80-year-old
J.K.
don't
Simmons
look
is going to
like
watch
that,
this
bro.
and come break you.
An 80-year-old does not need to look that way. Not even Stallone looks that way, and he's damn near 80. He's like 60. I think he's 60.
60 going on 80.
He's like
Definitely.
65.
You know what they say? 60's the new 80, guys.
I know.
I'm just, dude, he's more ripped than Stallone. His guns are like bigger than, his guns look like Arnold in his heyday.
Now you're talking crazy. Come on.
No. But he's ripped. He's more ripped than Vin Diesel. That you can't argue. Look at Vin Diesel side. I'm gonna put up a picture right now of Vin Diesel with J.K. Simmons. You tell
The
me
one
who's
off of his
more
recent
ripped.
Facebook picture.
Yeah, the most recent Facebook or
Yeah, it was on Facebook.
Or you said Instagram earlier.
No, I said Facebook.
I'm gonna put it up. You tell me. You tell me
Instabook.
who's more buff.
Instabook.
Who's more buff? Vin Diesel's damn near
Who
40.
wore it better, Vin Diesel or J.K. Simmons?
But yeah, shit.
It's all those tuna sandwiches.
No.
Oh, no crust.
That guy,
He's been eating his spinach.
I still don't understand. I'm going off a tangent. I wonder what he eats, J.K. Simmons.
Well, you know those 80-year-olds, they really...
Well, dude, he's more ripped than Jason Statham. Come on.
Jason Statham, man.
Come on. Think of any action star right now. I mean, excluding The Rock.
I want to see.
Everybody looks fat next
I
to
want
The
to
Rock.
see. I want to see just a picture of him just chilling because that picture that we saw, he's mid fucking
Yeah,
pump.
he's
He's
like-
like mid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They weren't
Like,
even
everyone
heavy
looks jacked
weights.
that
They
way.
weren't even heavy weights, though. They're like 5-pounders. You know what I mean? Look at him again. Look at him. I guarantee you.
If he's stressing with 5-pounders like that, I was like, no.
That's his cool down,
damn
bro.
near 80,
That's his
bro.
cool down.
The picture didn't catch the damn steroid needle in his ass. I mean, if it did a little bit of a pan, you wouldn't see it. It was still sticking in there.
He had that machine that Bane got in the back.
I'm just saying, hey, if it's for personal reasons, J.K. Simmons, good job. I mean, fuck, I wish, if I was 80, I wish I'd look like you too. Shit. But
Not 80.
You think about Christopher Lloyd, bro.
he should look like fucking, at J.K. Simmons at his age should look like the Doc from Back to the Future right now.
That's Christopher Lloyd.
He should look like that motherfucker. Shit.
Oh, man.
Is that it?
I don't know. Are you done?
I'm just saying, hey, picture to picture right here. Vin and Steroid Simmons.
Steroid Simmons.
Come on. It's not the spinach, motherfucker. He's taking steroids.
It's that alkaline.
Sorry
diet.
you had to wait 3 weeks for this podcast.
Steroids in the ass.
But yeah,
His name might be JK, but that's no joke.
you're still... Stupid.
Oh, man.
Shit. Anyways, on that note, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe, and put it. Hey, you tell me what the Black Walker is. All right.
Black Walker. Night King, bro. Later. Oh, it's good to be back.